What's happening, YouTube? All praises to the Most High, Yahuah, and all praises to Yahusha, the one that lived for us, died to his flesh first, then died on the stake, and was resurrected for us to be able to use the Ruach HaKodesh. He sent the Spirit of comfort, the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, the one that brings us into remembrance of all other spirits and functionalities. I run into a bunch of, different posts. However, this is Haloe369 back again with another one. And you know what we do about this time. You know what that was? You guessed it. Me quickening the Ruach HaKodesh. Now, let's get to it. Haloe369 a second time, once again. Back with another one. Hopefully this turns on your brain, okay? And your heart and your mind. My goal is to wake you up. Bring your attention away from the world. Though we may talk about experiences in the world, that's not what your concentration should be on, okay? Anyhow, if you're new to the channel, pull up, y'all. Have a seat, and let's have this conversation. Yes, and if you're regular here, hit that thumbs up. And if you like what you listen to, or you've seen previous videos before, and you pretty much get a gauge at how I am as an individual, hit that thumbs up. I got more coming. I always got something coming, but I've been in practitioner, so you don't see me much, and I don't post much because I'm a practitioner of everything I talk about. So I'm not gonna just be online consistently. Like, my consistency is gonna be like maybe 2 days a week. My off days, mainly. And it's Monday and Tuesday. However, I digress. I'm not, I'm in this to wake y'all up and to serve the Most High Yahuah. That's it, okay? And as much as we like to talk about the downfalls of marriages and relationships, I'm going to talk about something new, okay? And the opposition of it. Because the more you speak on the issue, the more the issue perpetuates. The more you speak on the solution, the more the solution perpetuates. Okay? All right? Now, if you read the word regularly, I'm not going to say religiously, I'm going to say regularly. And if you are in practice of your breath regularly, practice of deep breathing regularly. Let's talk about righteous marriages, okay? And the functionality of the resources that people waste. They waste them. But there are good things in marriages that people are not aware of because they're so absent from the Most High. They're absent. They're not in His presence. Okay? And no, this is a down-to-earth conversation. Though I read the word, I want to be relatable to you as possible. So I'm not going to just go to the word every time I come up with a revelation, though my revelation does align with the word because I read it. Okay, I read it, I understand it, and I would like for you to read it for yourself so that you know that I'm telling you the truth. And that's it. Like, I don't got nothing to gain out of lying to y'all. I don't. I have zero reward for being dishonest. Anyhow, now I done ran into a bunch of different posts about, you know, how, like, okay, so there's a lot of things that run men away from marriages or relationships, and it's valid. It is valid. However, our emotional perception creates what we experience, okay? When you are in a functional marriage of righteousness, okay? When you are in a functional marriage of righteousness, meaning, regardless of how you feel, you are catering to each other, okay? Regardless of how you feel. Now, for you people that, you know, I mean, if you still in the world and you still perpetualize regular relationships, this may encourage you to marry the one you're in a relationship with, okay? So, you know, sit and hang tight. You might enjoy this. Because if it works out, as long as you understand what I'm saying and you see results, it may lead you into marrying whoever it is that you're dealing with. Because the things that they don't tell you about marriage, they tell you all the bad things, right? They tell you the stuff about the cheating, and I don't want to go through this. Y'all want to know why I encourage men and even women to own up to your perpetual insecurities? Do you want to understand why? Because once you come to a place of acceptance in every absolute form of your emotion, and every absolute form of your emotion, all forms, the bad and the good, okay? And then you accept her bad and her good, right? Then she accepts your bad and your good, okay? This is what happens. And I know because I have observed this, and even though I am a single man, it doesn't make me want to stay single, okay? I'm still looking for a wife, though. I'm looking for somebody I can actually build with and lean towards marriage. All right? Let's get that clear. I'm not out here just being a whole mess out here, all right, with everybody else. I'm not doing that. I might have the desire, and trust me, I, I done had plenty temptations come my way, okay? And trust me, it's hard to turn down, especially if they're extremely attractive. If they're extremely attractive, or you know you're extremely attractive, you still have to weigh out the pros and the cons and use discernment. All right, that's a given. But the positive things, because that's the point of this conversation. I done got derailed a little bit, but you know, this is just me being me. All right. Once your energy fields start intertwining with each other, once y'all become in a place of acceptance, each party, the woman and the man. You wanna know why I said the woman and the man? And why I stated the woman first and then the man? Because the last shall become first and the first shall become last. Think about it. Just think about it, all right? In the back of your mind, just think about it. Hold the thought too. The last shall become first and the first shall become last. And through everything that I say, the last shall become first and the first shall become last. Understand what I'm saying? Why I say things the way I say them. When you come to a state of acceptance of every single emotion that you have, you come from a place of completion. You're accepting the fact that you're hurt. You're accepting the fact that, you know, hey, this person comes with flaws. Now, I ain't saying deal with the extreme flaws like cheating and none of that. We're talking about the visual of a complete marriage, and how each party purifies the woman. The woman's energy nurtures the man. Yahuah nurtures the man and his energy, right? And the man nurtures Yahuah. Yahuah nurtures the man nurtures Yahuah. When you're thankful for Yahuah's existence, he can be and show thankfulness to your existence. Okay? Now, down the line. The man nurtures the woman nurtures the man. Okay? Yahuah nurtures the man and the woman. Through the man, Yahuah nurtures the woman through the man. Got that? Okay, this is not nature, okay? We're speaking on nature. Everything has an organic existence that isn't physically manipulated or changed or reconstructed by man. Then, keep following me. The man is nurtured by Yahuah. The man nurtures Yahuah. Yahuah nurtures the man. The man nurtures the woman through the energy of Yahuah. The woman in return nurtures the man, but she nurtures the man first. She nurtures the man first before he can nurture the woman. Just like the man nurtures Yahuah first before Yahuah can... No, the man nurtures Yahuah first before Yahuah can nurture the man. And then down the line, the woman nurtures the man first before the man can nurture the woman. Oh, okay. Now, this is where it's going to get a little bit crazy. All right. Especially because this is a divine exchange. Sexual energy is a divine exchange of creativeness, idealism, long suffering, patience, consideration, servitude, all these things within the spiritual energy exchange. Okay, follow me. You listening? Pay attention. All right, so now that this is nurturing each other, right? And you are creating life. It goes down the line. Remember, it's continuing to go down the line. Yahuah nurtures the man. No, the man nurtures Yahuah. Yahuah nurtures the man. The woman nurtures the man. Yahuah nurtures the woman through the man. Okay. Now the woman nurtures the children and the man. Okay. She nurtures the man first. And through that man nurturing her, he reflects her behavior. She reflects his behavior to the children. Okay. She nurtures the children. Because there's emotional structure. There's emotional and emotional structure, and then you have physical, solid logical or mental structure. Okay, the man is the mental, the woman is the creative. But when a man comes complete, and he's already both, and a woman comes complete and she's already both, right? Now this is how powerful it gets, y'all. It gets powerful. You start to become a lot more, and I'm going to say a lot more, attuned to how to manipulate realities, like, for example, gardening. You speak to, you allow your wife to have her idealism and her childlike mentality. Allow her to do that. Not a spoiled brat mentality. Check her. Do check her. Like, don't allow her to take you off your square with the Most High. You, as a man, have a childlike mind towards the Most High. Be a child. Till the land. Till the land. Provide nourishment. Go out and do the hunting. Be a creator. Not just create children or vessels for the Most High, but also create a better environment for the community. Because remember, we don't live for ourselves. We don't. We do not. We live to express reverence for Yahuah and Yahusha through this energy, okay? All right. Now, as we know, everything starts in the home. So when the children go out into the world, that your woman is nurturing and also nurturing you equally. Punishing them according to behavior or disciplining them according to behavior, and also relinquishing reward. according to behavior, and all reward and all punishment and all things are reward towards behavior. Okay, so if it's bad, you just got a bad reward. If but discipline and structure, but also allow childlike behavior. So now when these children come, allow them to be children. Do not be perpetual. Do not argue in front of your children. Okay? Let them stay in the child's place. Stop doing that. But this is what happens though, because once you're in a healthy marriage that represents the Most High, this is what happens. Y'all energy that has built up with y'all, it exalts into the community. As it exalts into the community, it purifies the structure of the community as go along, because admiration for your behavior towards one another will look like, and that's another thing too. Don't express everything that y'all doing. Let your behavior and your spiritual energy speak for itself. This is the good thing about marriage. Your spiritual energy speaks for itself. Now, if you're in a wayward situation, the energy speaks for itself. If there is a lot of misfortune, I don't think people understand this, but when y'all in a relationship, whether you're married or not, the energy is still there, okay? The energy of marriage is still there. So if you're misfortunate, 9 times out of 10, like if you're dealing with a lot of misfortune, it's because you're absent from the Most High. You're not present in the Most High at all. You're not. You can lie to yourself if you want to. Go ahead and lie to yourself. Now, if you're not experiencing any misfortune and you're still in a pretty functional relationship, you're just unconsciously using the divine order. That's all you're doing. The divine order is still there, whether you know it or not. Now, if it's unlawful order, or you have breached, the laws without doing the order, of course, if you're attracting or misfortune is coming towards you, it's because of your mental and feeling state towards everything. All right. So if something bad happens in our relationship, like remember, it's supposed to be y'all against the world. Because I'm talking about the joyous thing right now. The joyous things, like we know about the bad stuff. The misfortune is Hasatan get to attack your life through people being jealous, through people, trying your wife or trying your husband, and them falling for it and all that stuff. Okay, we always talk about that, but we never talk about the commitment and the reward for the commitment that you have in that situation. Both ways, not just one way. It's not going towards just the woman, and it's not going towards just the man. Both ways, because the energy is in a circular motion. Okay, it's in a rotation. And the faster you generate that circle, the more stuff becomes a lot more complete. And you're going to be tested through the fire. It's going to happen. Okay? Your job is to learn how to respond. Men and women. Remember, women and men. Woman seeks out leadership from the man she wants to be led by. Man seeks out leadership from the Most High. We're only good leaders by our servitude. I don't think people get that because people live such selfish lives. And I get it. You want your own pleasure fulfilled. But once you understand that, once you're thankful for Yahuah's existence and Yahusha's existence, as it comes down the line, they can create you to be younger, more vital, more loving towards your wife, because this is the point of abstinence before marriage, or waiting until marriage, to exchange spiritual, for the spiritual energy exchange. Because the spiritual energy exchange, spiritual energy exchange, as it rotates, as that energy rotates and copulates and develops something other than just yourselves, like your children. It develops your children. And if you're living in a divine order, the Most High, He rewards that. He rewards that with protection. He rewards that with leading y'all out of poverty. He rewards that with leading y'all out of the world. If the man follows the Most High and the woman trusts her man enough to follow her man and not be with the world or practice the ways of the heathen, He rewards that. He rewards that with your financial success. He rewards that with your emotional success. And there are protocols that you should have. I feel like, I know. Okay? I know. Every 3 months, just have a day where y'all check up with each other on how you feel like the relationship is going. And I'm not saying withdraw your attention from your woman, stop being selfish. And you women, stop withdrawing your attention or your energy from your man, stop being selfish. Because did you know how once you get selfish, that even what you have leaves? Once your selfishness destroys you. And I'm talking about in these relationships, your selfishness destroys the relationship. You're wanting to experience anything outside of the situation that you decided to commit to. It destroys everything. And be careful with destroying each other's trust. Because once that trust is destroyed, but remember, come from a place of completion. This is why I tell y'all to own up to every emotion you feel. And then separate yourself, because you have to learn how to control the energy around you. And then when you do the energy exchange, you have to learn how to positively reinforce each other's energy. by using the energy that the Most High give y'all. And y'all positively reinforce each other's energy, and it copulates and generates. As it generates and as you relax and receive more energy from the Most High, and as the Most High delivers the energy to you and your children, it spreads out. Then you start blessing everything that you touch. The whole family does, though. The whole family gets to bless everything it touches. However, women have to get out of their egos and start learning how to follow, but also seek out righteous men. Stop settling for the bare minimum. And then I also know that y'all crave the nigga that's out there, for like the nigga that's in the streets type deal. Or reform niggas. That's what y'all crave. I know it. Some of y'all. A lot of y'all. And I mean, when I say nigga, I mean like street dudes. Or dudes that was out there for real. But if he's reformed and you find that rare gem, if you find, because that's a rare gem, not everybody like that, for real. Like, and then actually serve the Most High, and then it's gonna actually be dedicated to you, all right? Because that man is already highly sought out. He's highly attractive, okay? He's highly attractive, highly sought out. Everybody wants him, but he's more wishy-washy than the one that then he's more wishy-washy than the one that's is boring, or boring to y'all for the most part. Because me, I don't retract to being boring, even though I'm exciting in my own right. I'm excited in my own right, but I ain't about to be out here like that, for real. I'm not of the world. And I'm not going to be celebrating birthdays. So that's another thing. It takes a special type of breed to deal with a man that doesn't celebrate holidays or birthdays, or generate the things that pretty much pacify your entitlement. I'm not trying to no man should be trying to pacify a woman's entitled behavior. Stop doing it to yourselves. I don't care, and then I don't care if she cry, I don't care if she yell at you, I don't care if she try to punk you, all that. No. You better learn how to say no, you better get her out your face real fast before you end up in jail. I'm just saying. Anyhow. Nah, seriously, y'all. Don't, you men, because everything does start with the Most High first. So be thankful for his existence so he can return. And be thankful for Yahusha's existence so they can return that, and be thankful for your existence. Because once they are thankful for your existence, they increase your health, and they increase your productivity through your servitude. They increase your productivity through your servitude. But you gotta see, but you gotta be present, and you gotta understand. I'm only saying this because I'm in practice of it. I am a practitioner. I am a practicing servant of Yahuah and Yahusha and their behavior. Practicing, and once again, I still got my down to earth personality. I'm not that person that's gonna be reading the Bible and then just being holier than thou. I'm not that. That's not how I work. Nor any which is why I don't like a lot of performative preachers. I don't like that. You're not down to earth. And if you feel like you gotta yell to get the Most High's point across, that's not the Most High. The Most High is in a small, still voice. Oh, I've been moved by the Spirit. Oh, yeah. And all that kind of stuff. That's not required. It's not. Oh, I done got the Holy Ghost and that. I don't know what ghost you caught, but it ain't holy. I also were with that out of my face. Then like and sit here trying to no. The Most High, like, and it's okay to dance for joy in the Most High. It's okay. I get it. But Yahuah don't care for your performative behaviors. Relationships, this is what relationships are for, to serve the Most High's organic creation, which is the earth and the atmosphere. The atmosphere, the Ruach. The Ruach. When I say bring you into remembrance of all other Ruach, if you are in a productive relationship, especially a high frequency relationship, which is marriage and connection to the Most High, I promise you, you're going to live a supernatural life. It's going to be supernatural. It's not going to be normal. It's not. And as a matter of fact, whatever that man does is automatically going to rub off on you. And if a man is observing his woman correctly, a lot of her wise or her behavior is going to rub off on him. However, it is managed by Yahuah, managed and nurtured by Yahuah, Yahusha, and their behavior with your attention and your worship. And I'm not about to give y'all the family that prays together stays together. No, I'm not about to give y'all that. Intentional practice with each other. Intentional practice. Your body is already in consistent prayer, whether you know it or not. You're in consistent prayer already. You just don't know it because you're in survival mode. Did you know that survival mode is prayer? It's just in opposition to what you actually desire. Your body is already consistently praying. You just don't know it because you've been taught, or I ain't gonna say that. I'm just gonna say miseducated. Miseducated. Okay? Miseducated. And frankly, what happens is the constriction, because the more relaxed you are, the more safe you feel. The more safe you feel, the more reasons you have to feel safe. You feel safe first. Then the reasons come. You practice serving the Most High first. Then He blesses you with the results. You practice serving Yahusha's behavior first. Then the results come. Having the faith of the mustard seed, that comes first. Then the world follows. Your actual reality follows. Women serve men. Men serve the Most High. Most High serves men. Man serve the woman. Women serve the children. Women serve the man. And then women serve the children. In return, they see that behavior towards one another and they serve each other as well, especially if your family is big or increasingly getting large. And always consider this: keep your family healthy, have healthy spiritual practices. And no, I'm not talking about being enchanting or leaning towards witchcraft and all that stuff, or tarot cards and all those types of things. No. Your organic behavior towards the land, your organic behavior towards the Most High Yahuah, and your breathing practices, because you do have to breathe, have breathing practices. Serve each other, and then see what the Most High delivers you as far as insight goes. And yeah, stop falling into the light. And then, this is why I told y'all in my last video, accept how you feel. If you mad, accept it. Be mad. If you're sad, if you're insecure about something, you're only mad because you're insecure. You only get angry because of insecurities. You're not secure in this area, or you're not functioning securely in certain areas that cause you insecurity. Anyhow, I mean, I'm letting you know the insight that I get from the Most High, but I'm giving y'all the down to earth version. Read it in the Word for yourself. Don't look at everything too logically, and don't look at everything too irrationally. Sometimes be illogical, and sometimes be logical. Sometimes be irrational, and then sometimes be rational. Be irrational, definitely. Let your emotions be irrational towards your mind. And then let your mind be logical to structure your emotions. It's a symbiotic process, okay? One can't live without the other. One can't express without the other one expressing. Once you guide your heart, because that's all you're doing, you're guiding your heart. When you're guiding your woman, you're guiding your heart. When you're guiding your heart mentally, it projects your reality. You know, man, I'm still working out the kinks of the mechanisms. I am. Because this physical vessel does way more than we know it to do. It does. Like, I mean, it ain't really something I want to show y'all on YouTube or nothing like that. It's just something you're supposed to be in practice of every day. And really, you're supposed to practice it in private and with your loved ones, or the family that's being led. Like, when you create your family that's being led by the Most High Yahuah, the Most High guides y'all out of predicaments, and He also protects y'all. He protects y'all. But once again, the woman, you women, you can't be defiant towards your husband. You actually have to listen to him. And I'm saying, if he's a godly husband, like if he's a for sure shot, he served the Most High. You feel me? And you know he don't practice the ways of this world, you better follow him. Especially if you find him attractive, you better let him know you find him attractive. You better let him know. Don't just be out here trying to like wing it and think that he gonna find you attractive, because he not a. If he serves the Most High, he not really supposed to chase you. That's another thing too. Y'all get that misconstrued. We complete our and fulfill our duties to the Most High. That's all the man's supposed to do. And y'all supposed to find us attractive enough for us to want to keep y'all. That's how that works. It don't work the way you want it to. Even now, once we together and you try to usurp authority over us, you will be you'll be chastised by the Most High through us and through our behavior. Now, as far as the Most High chastising us through our behavior towards you, it's another one. We'll get chastised for our behavior towards you through our actual disobedience to the Most High and His laws in the Word. If we not doing unto others as we would have them do unto us. By not practicing His ways, we are not serving Him. But relationships are powerful. This is why Satan has promoted individualism, running away from marriages, and marriage is a trap. No, it's not. It's not. It's really your access to the Most High Yahuah. Marriage is your access to the Most High Yahuah in the most abundant way. But y'all don't realize that. You don't know it because you done been so jaded. Both men and women have been so jaded that all we do is focus on issue after issue after issue after issues, which keep the issue growing, and the gossip and all the other BS that I see online. Y'all hustling backwards. And then on top of it, once you see an issue, you create more issues. Once you emotionally see an issue, you create more issues. Once you emotionally see a solution, you create more solutions. Once you emotionally see the Most High, you're in His presence. If you ignore the Most High, you are absent from the Most High. You are in a perpetual state of prayer at all times. Your body is in a perpetual state of prayer at all times. The more relaxed you become, the more aligned with the Most High you become, the more clarification you get, and the more clearly you see. The more in survival mode you are, and the less safe you feel, you're gonna get more BS to feel unsafe about. Okay? So if you run around, you women, because you women attract a lot of unsafety. Some of y'all. I ain't gonna say all of y'all, but a lot of y'all attract a lot of unsafety. And it hurts your environment. It hurts your environment. And your unrighteousness attracts a lot of unsafety. If you're unrighteous, if you don't serve the Most High, yeah, your life is going to attract a lot of things to feel unsafe about. I'm telling you how strong and powerful relationships are. If you're in the world, you might want to consider marrying who you're dealing with. for the Most High, not for your own selfish. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm gonna end it off with this, okay? You're not getting married for yourself. You're getting married for the Most High. You're doing it for Him. Both both women and men are getting married for the Most High. You're not getting married for your own selfish reasons. You may align, okay? And you may feel love towards each other, but your reason for marriage, because that's fleeting, okay? Your reason for marriage is for the Most High, Yahuah and Yahusha. That's who your marriage is supposed to be for. That's who you get married for. You're not getting married for yourselves. You selfish people. You don't get married for yourself. You get married for the other person, but you get married for Yahuah. You don't get married for yourself. Stop getting married for yourself. Otherwise, you're going to experience selfishness in the marriage altogether. Because if you start off with that state of mind, I'm getting married because this is who I want, instead of this is who I want to serve, you already starting off from a selfish standpoint. Anyhow, when I got married, I didn't get married for myself. I had a vision, and she went against the vision, and the marriage just collapsed. It didn't work out, which was fine. I don't force nobody to, one way or the other. And that was my thing. I don't want to force nobody to serve just me, though. And more so, she wasn't even no cheater. It was just she didn't want to have children, and I'm not about to force you to have children. But that would have completed the marriage. A righteous marriage includes children, includes vessels for the Holy Spirit and Yahuah to inhabit. You selfish people. Selfish. Some of y'all, not all of y'all. But marriage is a very powerful tool for the Most High Yahuah. And your loyalty and commitment to each other is a very powerful tool for Yahuah. Because if you are divorcing, then that means that you can't even hold steadfast with the Most High Yahuah. You can't. It's not possible. He gonna look at you like, well, if you did that to him, I know what you gonna do to me. Or if you did that to her, I know what you gonna do to me. I'm absent from y'all. I'm pulling back. He takes his blessings away. Once you crumble. And I'm guilty. I'm not sitting here saying I ain't guilty, y'all. I ain't saying I ain't guilty. I'm guilty. I've done it, but I know how to correct. I know the solution. Marriages are powerful. Marriages are very resourceful, depending on how you perceive it, emotionally and mentally, intentionally. Stop being selfish. Anyhow, if you made it this far through the video, I love you. And if you have any discrepancies with anything that I have to say about the most powerful things you can do in a marriage, which is to cater to your spiritual and physical environment. Cater to that. Once you learn to see it as a resource, see Yahuah as a resource, see Yahusha as a resource, See your wife as a resource. Wives, see your husband as a resource, but also be a resource for your children. And y'all teach the children how to see you as a resource. I don't have to tell y'all that. I shouldn't. And if I do, shame on you. Anyhow, I'm just joking around, y'all. I still love y'all. And don't take it personal. I'm just a messenger. Your servitude. And I'm going to give you another one tomorrow. And it definitely is going to be on Mondays and Tuesdays. All right, y'all. And if I got it in me, I'm going to do something during the week, too. If it's in me to do it. All right? I love y'all. And if you like the video, thumbs up the video. Give me an algorithm. And for you people that want that, you feel me, that want to actually chop it up, get in them comments, have a conversation. I don't bite. I'm not a scary person. You feel me? I just look scary. I ain't that. Anyhow, y'all, I'm gonna get at y'all with another one tomorrow, though, for sure this time, because I got so much to say, and I got very little time within these videos, so I try to make them, and then I ain't doing live streams yet because my lighting is terrible. So I want to make sure that, if I live stream, that y'all can see my face clearly, see the expression on my face clearly, and talk to me and see the chat clearly, all right? But it's all love, y'all. Come back and see me tomorrow. Hit that thumbs up, y'all. Stop playing.